Your Excellencies, heads of state and government, heads of international organizations, representatives of various countries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends. Today, we are meeting here for the opening ceremony of the Third Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation. On behalf of the Chinese government and Chinese people, and in my own name, I wish to extend a very warm welcome to you all. This year marks the 10th anniversary of the Belt and Road Initiative I proposed. The BRI, drawing inspiration from the ancient Silk Road and focusing on enhancing connectivity, aims to enhance policy, infrastructure, trade, financial, and people-to-people connectivity, inject new impetus into the global economy, create new opportunities for global development, and build a new platform for international economic cooperation. Over these 10 years, we have stayed committed to this founding mission. Thanks to our joint efforts, Belt and Road International Cooperation has gotten off the ground, grown rapidly, and produced fruitful outcomes. Belt and Road Cooperation has extended from the Eurasian continent to Africa and Latin America. More than 150 countries and over 30 international organizations have signed the Belt and Road Cooperation documents. We have held 2 sessions of the BRF before this one and have established over 20 specialized multilateral cooperation platforms under the BRI. Belt and Road Cooperation has progressed from sketching the outline to filling in the details, and blueprints have been turned into real projects. A large number of signature projects and small yet smart, people-centered programs have been launched. Belt and Road Cooperation has expanded from physical connectivity to institutional connectivity. Important guiding principles for high-quality Belt and Road cooperation have been laid down, which include the principle of planning together, building together, and benefiting together, the philosophy of open, green, and clean cooperation, and the goal of pursuing high-standard, people-centered, and sustainable cooperation. Over these 10 years, we have endeavored to build a global network of connectivity consisting of economic corridors, international transportation routes, and information highway, as well as railways, roads, airports, ports, pipelines, and power grids, covering the land, the ocean, the sky, and the internet. This network has boosted the flow of goods, capital, technologies, and human resources among countries involved, and injected fresh vitality into the millennia-old Silk Road in the new era. Trains speeding along rail tracks, automobiles running on roads, flights connecting different countries, cargo ships breaking waves, and e-commerce bringing so much convenience to people. They have all become symbols of international trade in the new era, just like camel caravans and the sailing ships were for the past age. Hydro, wind, and solar energy-based power plants, oil and gas pipelines, and increasingly smart and interconnected power transmission networks are removing the development bottleneck caused by energy shortage and fulfilling the dream of developing countries to achieve green and low-carbon development. These energy projects have become the oasis and lighthouse for sustainable development in the new era. Brand new airports and harbors, smooth roads, and newly built industrial parks for business cooperation have created new economic corridors and new growth drivers. They have become the trading routes and staging posts of the new era. Rich and colorful cultural years, art festivals, expos, and exhibitions. The Luban workshops, people-to-people exchange programs like the Silk Road Community Building Initiative and the Brightness Action Program, and deepening exchanges between non-governmental organizations, think tanks, media organizations, and the youth. All these flourishing activities have composed a symphony of friendship in the new era. When COVID-19 struck, the Belt and Road became a life-saving road. China provided more than 10 billion masks and 2.3 billion doses of vaccines to other countries, and jointly produced vaccines with over 20 countries, making a special contribution to BRI partners' efforts in fighting COVID-19. And China also received valuable support from more than 70 countries when it was hit hard by the pandemic. Belt and Road cooperation is based on the principle of planning together, building together, and benefiting together. It transcends differences between civilizations, cultures, social systems, and stages of development. It has opened up a new path for exchanges among countries and established a new framework for international cooperation. Indeed, the BRI represents humanity's joint pursuit of development for all. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, our achievements in the past decade are truly remarkable, and there is so much we can draw from them. We have learned that humankind is a community with a shared future. China can only do well when the world is doing well. When China does well, the world will get even better. Through Belt and Road cooperation, China is opening its door even wider to the world, with its inland regions turning from fullbacks into forwards, and coastal regions scaling new heights in their opening up. China's market has become even more closely integrated with the global market. China has become a main trading partner of more than 140 countries and territories, and a primary source of investment for more and more countries. Both Chinese investment overseas and foreign investment in China have boosted friendship, cooperation, confidence, and hope. We have learned that win-win cooperation is the sure way to success in launching major initiatives that benefit all. When countries embrace cooperation and act in concert, a deep chasm can be turned into a thoroughfare. Landlocked countries can become land-linked, and a place of underdevelopment can be transformed into a land of prosperity. Countries taking the lead in economic development should give a hand to their partners who are yet to catch up. We should all treat each other as friends and partners, respect and support each other, and help each other succeed. As the saying goes, when you give roses to others, the fragrance lingers on your hand. In other words, helping others is also helping oneself. Viewing others' development as a threat, or taking economic interdependence as a risk, will not make one's own life better or speed up one's development. We have learned the Silk Road spirit of peace and cooperation, openness and inclusiveness, mutual learning and mutual benefit is the most important source of strength for Belt and Road cooperation. I once said that the pioneers of the ancient Silk Routes won their place in history not as conquerors with warships, guns, horses, or swords. Rather, they are remembered as friendly emissaries leading camel caravans and sailing ships loaded with goods. Belt and Road cooperation is based on the belief that flame runs high when everyone adds wood to the fire, and that mutual support can get us far. Such cooperation seeks to deliver a good life not only to people of just one country, but to people in other countries as well. It promotes connectivity, mutual benefit, common development, cooperation, and win-win outcomes. Ideological confrontation, geopolitical rivalry, and bloc politics are not a choice for us. What we stand against are unilateral sanctions, economic coercion, and decoupling and supply chain disruption. What has been achieved in the past 10 years demonstrate that Belt and Road cooperation is on the right side of history. It represents the advancing of our times, and it is the right path forward. We need to remain clear-eyed and undisturbed in a volatile world, and we need to be keenly aware of our responsibility for history, for the people, and for the world. We should jointly address various global risks and challenges and deliver a bright future of peace, development, cooperation, and mutual benefit for future generations.